It is, of course, day 22 of the government shutdown. Still no sign of a breakthrough this morning, and the impacts certainly start to be felt here at home, with hundreds of state employees and National Guard members in Iowa going without pay.
And beyond those paychecks, critical federal programs could also be on the line if the stalemate continues. Local 5's Megan McPherson is live in Des Moines this morning with a closer look at how the shutdown is rippling through Iowa. Megan.
Yeah, Dana and Joseph, yesterday Governor Reynolds released the Iowa DOGE Task Force report, and in a news conference following that release, Reynolds was asked by local media about the impacts of this ongoing federal government shutdown. There's been a lot of questions surrounding just how many Iowans are impacted by this, and we learned a little bit more from Governor Reynolds about the level of that impact. So she says that nearly 700 civilian employees with the Iowa National Guard and another 700 state workers that are paid through federal dollars haven't seen a paycheck in weeks. Earlier this week, we also learned that Iowa Workforce Development furloughed 67 federally funded employees, and Reynolds explained that some of those workers have been reduced to just 2 days of work a week, but she couldn't confirm whether they'll receive back pay once the shutdown ends. Reynolds also faced questions about how a continued shutdown could affect critical federal programs, including SNAP, Medicare, and Medicaid. And here's what she shared when asked if the state would fund its own, use its own funds to fill the gap.
If the Democrats would pass a clean CR, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. The games that they're playing at the expense of Iowans and families of low-income Iowans that need those resources are sad. It's a sad scenario. They have nothing else. They need to come to the table and they need to get this passed.
In a letter sent to Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer earlier this week, Iowa's Republican-led U.S. House delegation estimated that if the shutdown continues into November, more than 276,000 Iowans receiving SNAP benefits could experience problems or delays. Now, I also mentioned previously about the potential for back pay for these furloughed federal workers. Again, that's something that Governor Reynolds was unable to answer clearly yesterday, but she does say that the state will see what happens at the federal level, and notes that sometimes back pay is issued after a federal government shutdown ends. Of course, some of this confusion resulting from previous comments made by President Trump. Live in Des Moines this morning, Megan McPherson, Local 5 News.